Hi, and welcome to the Stampin' Shack. Today I'm going to give you a quick little lesson on Emboss Resist and also on using the Color Spritzer tool. What I have here is a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and I have heat embossed in white the scroll from the new stamp set that's going to be coming out for breast cancer research. What I'm going to do is simply take a Stampin' sponge and crumb cake ink. I'm going to ink my sponge up and using a circular motion just simply ink over the embossed image. Now I'm going to move out to the edges. What I'm going to end up with is a very nice vintage image. I'm now going to take just an ordinary Kleenex and I'm going to rub over the surface of the white, and what this does is it removes the ink off of the image itself. And there we go. Of course, I'm going to do a few other things to give this a more vintage look. One of the things that I like to do is I like to use the 7-sided tool from the Cutter Kit and just simply go around all 4 sides with it, and we're not going to care at all if it curls up because that's going to make it even more authentic for us. And I would do this on all 4 sides. Now notice once again, I'm not being overly careful. You don't have to be overly careful with the vintage look. You want it to look a little worn. You want it to look like it's been around for a while. And I'm going to do the same thing on this far edge here. And this is one of the handiest little tools that I own. It is, of course, available through Stampin' Up. I'm going to go ahead and do this side right here. Now that I have that done, I'm simply going to take a sponge dauber, ink it up with crumb cake, and very quickly go around all 4 sides once again. Now notice that this is a very quick process. Sometimes people think that it takes me forever to do one of my cards, and actually it's not as long as you might think. Now I have the nice edges on it, and the final thing that I'm going to do is add a few speckles using the Color Spritzer tool. The Color Spritzer tool is a tool that I use on almost every card that I make. There are a few little tricks to using it. One of the tricks is to make certain that when you insert the marker into your tool that you do not over tighten. We have a little screw here that you tighten up to hold the marker in place, and sometimes people simply get that too tight. You'll know if you have it too tight if the tip of your marker actually bends. Of course, the distance that you hold the tool above the surface makes a difference in the type of speckling you get. Here it is very close to the surface, and you can see that the speckles are rather dark. I don't necessarily want that on my vintage look, so I'm simply going to take and I'm going to hold the Color Spritzer tool about 7 inches above the surface, and then I'm simply going to spritz, and there we go. Thanks for stopping by.